What up, everybody? It's your boy CG, back at you guys again with more crypto news and information. Now, before we get into today's video, if you guys could do me a favor and hit that like button, it's the easiest way for you to show your support. It takes less than a second, and it also puts me on the good side of the YouTube algorithms. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Today is officially the day the halving has officially taken place. So what are we looking at going forward into 2020 and 2021? Or let's me just say into this next cycle before BTC goes through another halving. Well, in my personal opinion, we are about to see a sell-off. We are going to see a shakeout over the next couple months, 2 to 3 months, maybe even 6 months. And then we're going to start seeing the recovery happen because the BTC miners do need to be in profit if they're to continue doing what they do, which is supporting the network, keeping the network decentralized, and keeping the integrity of the network as strong as it ever was. So, first piece of news. Crypto hedge funds doubled assets under management in 2019. So essentially, the hedge funds are only getting larger, the crypto hedge funds anyway. We're seeing this large accumulation, and to just assume that this accumulation is only happening for a little, just to, how can I put this, get a 10% gain or 20% gain. A lot of people are not understanding that when these corporations or hedge funds or whoever, maybe these bigger financial players, whenever they get into something, they're looking at 100x's to 1000x's. They're looking at the next big thing. So when you guys see this types of news, you guys should really pay attention, especially looking at where are they putting the majority of their money. And Ethereum and BTC, of course, are going to be at the top, but also look at these other places, these other players that they have their money inside of. In my personal opinion, we are going to see a lot more mainstream hedge funds, not necessarily crypto hedge funds, start joining the race and throwing their money in. And if they haven't already, in all honesty, because I do believe a lot of them have been buying in secret, but that's up to them to disclose to the general public. But in my personal opinion, we are going to see a lot of these bigger financial players in the more mainstream financial network or markets start delving into crypto and start coming out. And as a matter of fact, speaking on the more mainstream crypto hedge funds, we have some more information coming in that Paul Tudor Jones has actually come out and stated on CNBC that he really likes Bitcoin and why he is actually a big supporter of the network. Bitcoin crosses 9K as Paul Tudor Jones confirms a 1% BTC portfolio. Now, Paul Tudor Jones manages a $5 billion hedge fund. So what is 10% of $5 billion? That's what, 500 million, and 1% would be about 50 million. So about $50 million worth of Bitcoin is in his portfolio. If you want to use those numbers, I don't know what metric he's going by or what standards or what the context of this 1% is, but just assuming from a $5 billion hedge fund, maybe even more, he has over $50 million worth in Bitcoin right now. Maybe more, who knows? He could just be disclosing that number. But people are saying that since he has disclosed his support for the Bitcoin network, we have since seen a $9,000 Bitcoin on support. We've seen the price go all the way up to 91.50, but we are still going to see selling pressure ahead. Tudor Jones actually came out on CNBC, as I stated earlier, and explained why he sees BTC as a really good investment. It's considering all this voluntary hyperinflation that's going on right now because of the pandemic that was caused by the coronavirus. Now, everybody, I'm not saying go out there and buy Bitcoin. I'm not saying go out there and buy any crypto. What I am saying is you guys should really look into doing your own research, making the best decision for you financially, and being prepared, because we are in for a rocky ride the next couple years, in my personal opinion. I personally believe we are going to see a $100,000 Bitcoin within the next 2 to 3 years. That's my personal opinion. I'm not telling anybody else to have this same ideology or act with this in mind. But what I am saying is I have been here for a while now. I've been here for a couple years now, and I understand where the space is going and the things that come behind network effects and the amount of pressure a network effect can have on the price of a particular asset. So guys, just do your research. look into this, and if this is something that may benefit you or you may see value in, do what you think is right. Well, this is your boy CG, everybody. Peace. I'm out. Have a great day, everybody. Wash your hands.